What up everyone, it's your boy Floz MG and welcome back to another Beyblade IRL video. This time we are going to determine which mode of Diablo Nemesis is the strongest, baby. And to my understanding, Nemesis has three different modes. Stamina and attack depending on how you orient the performance tip. And then ultimate balance mode, where you turn part of the fusion wheel upside down, and that way, as it spins, it variously changes the performance tip mode. There was probably a much better way of explaining that, but I'm on a time crunch. So let's see which of these modes is the strongest. But first, as usual, a quick stamina test. And they are all off. They all race around the stadium at their own pace. Stamina and ultimate balance seem to be very similar in their movements. Attack mode, yeah, it was just racing around the stadium constantly. It looks like ultimate balance mode actually has like the best, well, balance. Stamina mode is decent staying power. Attack mode, I'll be surprised if that lasts any longer. But actually, looking at this, they're all kind of starting to wobble and lose their balance a good bit. It actually looks like they're ending at the same time. Ultimate balance around 34 seconds, attack around 35, and then stamina finally at around, we'll call that around 39 seconds. Okay, that was rather shocking how close that was. They have bad staying power, but staying power nonetheless. Ultimately, after that, ultimate balance had the worst time, attack mode had the second best, and stamina, I mean, given the name, obviously had the best time. Now we're going to be getting into the battles. And first up, Nemesis is going to go up against Twisted Tempo. Why Twisted Tempo, actually? Because in the anime, Diablo Nemesis was, like, historically the strongest Bey in history. Until it had to be sealed away, blah, 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 blah. And Twisted Tempo was developed and created to be the strongest Bey in history. And just to clarify, in the order we're going to be doing this, it's going to be stamina mode battles, and attack mode battles, and ultimate balance mode battles. Just to clarify. Let's see which one is good. Let's see if Nemesis can keep up with Tempo's, well, tempo. It looks like they are having some big clashes, but Tempo's defenses are immense. I don't think Nemesis is going to get through them. Yep, it just wasn't enough. But we don't need to count him out just yet. Best out of 3. He could do it. Oh! I meant to say Nemesis could do it, and I guess he knew I was mistaken. Or he thought I meant Tempo and wanted to prove me wrong. One sleep out and an intense stadium out. What's Nemesis gonna do now in order to win? He's still trying to get some really strong hits on Tempo. However, it looks like that power is very short-lived. Now Tempo just laughs in the face. Not quite his speed now, are you? Maybe his attack mode will stand a better chance against that Tempo. I couldn't say that properly, but who cares? I mean, it would help if he actually hit Tempo. And with more attack power means less stamina, which means less to go around. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt. He might pull something amazing out of his hat. If he doesn't stop hitting all of the walls around him. You'd think attack mode would be, you know, attacking more. This is actually depressing. Still cannot keep up with his tempo. Somehow I feel like ultimate balance mode is going to hold the most surprises. So far, it looked like it had good attack power right there. It has good staying power, good attack power, but it doesn't look like in the face of freaking Tempo's defenses it's going to do anything, though. But never say never. There's a chance Nemesis can pull out a show-stopping move. Oh, he's spinning around the stadium like with a big attack power. Got one slight hit on Tempo. I don't feel like that's going to do... Oh, got another hit. Getting a few more hits. He's managing to push Tempo, but nothing strong enough to knock him out of the stadium altogether. I do love the collision sounds it makes, though. Tempo has proven well time and time again. Get it? This just goes to show how strong Tempo's defenses actually are. So I think in the end, we're going to put the score something like this. Stamina mode did the best out of all of them because they were the only ones that actually got a stadium out. After that, attack and ultimate balance were actually rather even in their performance. So honestly, I'm just gonna call that one a tie and be done with it. Next up, they're going to be going up against the self-proclaimed strongest Bey in existence, the Dragon Emperor himself, El Drago Destructor. A left-spinning Beyblade with rubber on its fusion wheel to absorb its opponent's strength and then turn it into its own strength. But how is that going to fare against the God of Destruction? Let's find that out. Now he faces the Dragon Emperor. How will he fare? Well, I mean, I guess we'd know if they wound up hitting each other, but it looks like that's not happening. They keep ever so slightly missing each other. Wait a minute, is Nemesis gonna stop spinning before El Drago even attacks him? That would be sad. El Drago didn't even have to hit him. Wow. Would you like to try again, Nemesis? Maybe a little redemption. Oh, El Drago's getting some great attacks on Nemesis. And Nemesis is getting some good attacks on El Drago. But I don't think that's going to help either of them. I mean, it did end up with them in a tie. It looks like we are getting a best-of-3 match. But how well is that going to fare for either Bey? Nemesis is trying to make his way to El Drago, but he's not having much success. He's still stuck in the middle of the stadium. He just won't move. El Drago is starting to slow down a little bit, but Nemesis' stamina, even in stamina mode, is kind of, well, sad. The Dragon Emperor just circles around his prey, watching as they helplessly hold on. Now I think there should be far more clashes between these two. Yep, there's already one big clash right there. Oh, it looks like El Drago has entered survive mode, constantly being attacked by Nemesis, but it looks like El Drago is somewhat holding strong. But it actually looks like they had a tie instead. I'm starting to get that sickening feeling where this battle's just going to be a bunch of ties. Oh, they finally met each other. They're actually exchanging blows, and I think I might have accidentally hit the camera. There we go, that's a bit more centered. It looks like each blow knocks El Drago more and more off balance, with Nemesis lasting just slightly longer that time. El Drago needs to win for this to continue, or it goes to Nemesis. They're exchanging... Oh! Nemesis was able to knock El Drago out just at the edge, meaning the God of Destruction took down the Dragon Emperor. Because of the way the Diablo Fusion Wheel moves in Ultimate Balance mode, I don't know how it's going to fare against El Drago Destructor. Apparently, it's going to get shot in our face. Oh. I don't know how it's going to... That's one for El Drago Destructor. Can you get another? Okay. It looks like Nemesis is staying very stable in the center, waiting for El Drago Destructor to come down to him. But is that going to work well, though? It looks like Nemesis is good staying power. Well, I don't think that's going to last with El Drago Destructor continuously racing around. You can already hear both of them slowing. Oh, but that means that survive mode should kick in for El Drago. But will Nemesis stop before that? He might actually. Oh, survive mode kicked in for El Drago. Nemesis has slowed down quite a lot. And I'm going to call that one a tie. Nemesis has to win for this to continue. Another tie is not going to cut it. Does he not even want to fight? He's just staying in the center again. I don't even think I need to hold the stadium. It looks like nothing's going to happen.
But at this rate, I don't even know if Nemesis is going to have enough power to even land a halfway decent attack. His spin strength is already slowing greatly. And El Drago Destructor still hasn't even entered survive mode yet. Yep, I think it's all over for Nemesis now. Oh, nope, survive mode kicked in. That means they're going to bring up each other's attack power and spin strength until eventually they both stop again. Oh, please tell me this isn't going to happen. I will allow one more battle. If El Drago wins, he wins. But it looks like this time Nemesis is circling around the stadium, waiting for a hit from El Drago. And as I say that, he's back in the center of the stadium waiting for El Drago, which means it's probably going to end up the same way. Nemesis waiting in the center, gradually losing stamina, and El Drago constantly circling around the stadium, waiting for survive mode to kick in to take in the rest of Nemesis's power. Why? Because that's just the strategy that these two guys like to employ. I don't even think El Drago is going to need to enter survive mode because Nemesis looks like he's already down. Oh, wait. Oh. He continued spinning for a very little bit, but ultimately I do think El Drago Destructor won it.
Long live the Dragon Emperor. This actually had some expected, but somehow still rather shocking results. I think we're going to have the score somewhat like this. Stamina mode being the worst because, well, El Drago just let Nemesis lose its stamina twice and then just had a tie. Then we're probably going to go with ultimate balance because it got a stadium out from El Drago, tied with it twice, and then just lost its stamina to El Drago again. Attack mode, however. Attack mode did have a tie. Then it lasted slightly longer, and then it had a stadium out against El Drago. So, duh, it's going to get the most points. Now, next up is one of my favorite battles in the anime. With Flash Sagittario, one of my favorite Beyblades ever. I fucking love the design of this guy. I love it so much. But let's see how well the reborn Sagittario can fare against Nemesis.
Even in his stamina mode, he cannot compare possibly to Sagittario. Well then. That was a tie, so neither Bay wins or loses. Now we're going to see them go again at it. See, it looks like Nemesis is now taking a more defensive approach this time. They keep knocking each other back and forth, but Sagittario's stamina is immense. Nemesis has to win this next one or he's cooked. So how is he going to fare against Sagittario? Oh! Again, more hits as they bounce each other back and forth. But I think because Nemesis cannot find balance... Oh, he actually did really well getting Sagittario down that time, but still not enough.
I'm going to be honest, I will love this Bay to the day I die.
Nemesis had some good attack power against Sagittario, but now in attack mode, what's going to happen? It looks like his attack power is increased, but so has Sagittario's staying power. And Sagittario wins this first round, ragdolling Nemesis. Round 2, Stamina Boy. What have you got to work with? Oh, Ricochet! Nemesis won that sucker. A battle of stamina versus pure power. This last one will decide it. If Nemesis can get one good hit on Sagittario, this could very well end it. But it looks like he's spending too much time traveling around the stadium. He has gotten some good hits on Sagittario. Knocked him slightly off balance, but the stamina was able to hold.
He put up a good fight, but Sagittario wins it in the end.
With a balance of attack and stamina, what will Nemesis do against Sagittario this time? It looks like he still got some good hits right off the bat. But now Sagittario is delivering a bunch of smash attacks from above. I don't know how much of that Nemesis is going to be able to stand. Sagittario did get knocked a good bit off balance, but ultimately Nemesis lost. Any more strong special moves either you want to pull? Oh, Nemesis looks like he has his attack mode performance tip out. Someone just has to wait till he gets toward the center of the stadium to hit Sagittario. But I don't think he's going to have enough power behind an attack to really do him much damage. We'll find out in just a minute. Oh, he did deliver a good bit. Oh, wait, Sagittario is actually off balance quite a good bit. But ultimately, Nemesis lost. He did do a good bit of damage, though. That was actually impressive. But Sagittario wins the day in the end.
Okay, after fighting Sagittario, I'm laying it out something like this. With Stamina Mode actually being the worst, because it did probably the worst job of actually bringing down Sagittario's stamina. Then we're going to go with Ultimate Balance, because even though Stamina Mode did get like a dual stadium out, it still was not as... it was kind of iffy. But Ultimate Balance Mode, that one probably did the best job in terms of draining Sagittario's stamina, shockingly. Then we get to Attack Mode. It didn't do as good of a job as draining its stamina, but it did get a lone stadium out against Sagittario, and that thing I gotta applaud. So even though they all lost, Attack Mode, in my opinion, did the best. And finally, of course, there was no other way for it to end. The Nemesis modes are gonna face Cosmic Pegasus, the winged horse that soars through space, and took in the power of literally every blader on the planet to fight against the god of destruction, and somehow won. Can that power be replicated into real life, though? We'll just see.
Now will he fare well against the power of the Pegasus? That's what we're gonna find out. A nearly immediate stadium out from Nemesis. Is he gonna do it again? Or will Pegasus' defenses hold on this time? It looks like Pegasus is holding strong. Oh, Final Drive Mode kicked in. His attack power is increased. The roles have switched. Nemesis is on the defensive, but his stamina is lacking. Both have one win, one loss. It comes down to this. How much is Nemesis willing to sacrifice in order to win? The power of the stadium out is intense. The Pegasus can't handle the Nemesis. With increased attack power, can Nemesis take on Pegasus? Oh, he's getting some good hits on Pegasus. Oh, and Pegasus still has not entered Final Drive Mode yet, somehow. Oh, he's entered Final Drive Mode, taking down the last of Nemesis's power. Like the others, is Pegasus just going to wait until Nemesis runs out of stamina? Oh, but Nemesis is... Oh! That came right at your face! Oh, but Nemesis is... Oh! It's 1-1 right now. Nemesis, you have one more chance to win. Oh my... Oh! The power of the attack type mode Negasis! Negasis? That slip of the tongue right there almost got me cancelled. But not like this boy who won the battle. Now the power of the ultimate balance mode versus Pegasus. This one I do genuinely think could go either way. If they'll actually hit each other. Right now they're just dancing, avoiding each other spectacularly. Oh, a couple hits. Nothing too strong to send either one. Oh, flying. I take it back. Final Drive Mode kicked in for Pegasus. Enough to leave Nemesis in the dust. Nemesis does still have a chance to win. Is he going to take it, though? Oh, he got some strong hits right off the bat. But I don't think they're having much of an effect on Pegasus. I think the Fusion Wheel might be a little too low. And with Pegasus' Final Drive Mode delivering immense attack power, Pegasus wins. The winged horse who soars through space. Was there really ever any doubt?
Yo, those battles were kinda nuts. But in the end, I think we're gonna have the scores a little bit something like this. Ultimate Balance Mode being the worst because, well, it didn't even get a win on Pegasus. Then I'm gonna do Stamina Mode, because it did manage to get 2 stadium outs on Pegasus, but did also lose himself. Then I'm going to have Attack Mode, because even though I also got 2 stadium outs on Pegasus and then lost, the stadium outs that Attack Mode got were far more nuts than what Stamina got. So in the end, the winner of the best mode of Diablo Nemesis is That one right up there! The one at the top that has the highest score next to it. I don't know, I haven't did the numbers yet. But yes, that is the strongest mode as determined by this video. And remember, it's not to be taken seriously. It's all in good fun. And you know what? That was rather fun in my opinion. And you know what? I can't wait to see you in the next one. I've been Floz MG. This has been which Diablo Nemesis mode is the strongest. And I can't wait to see you all in the next one. Bye!